Welcome everybody, I am your host Scuba Doobie, and we are kicking off our Madden 21 series. We are in franchise mode. We will be playing the Buffalo Bills for the entire season. It is week 1 versus the New York Jets. We have not played a Madden game in a very long time, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the season goes. If you are a fan of the Madden franchise, make sure you hit that like button. If you have not, click that subscribe button. Make sure you got your notifications turned on. We're going to try and get a couple of games done each week and uploaded here on YouTube. So again, I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch the video. Leave a comment below if you ever want to play a head-to-head game. Would love to try that. Enjoy the video.
At the 26. Darnold now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the counter, this is Singletary. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Beasley, 1st down Buffalo. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the first NFL carry for the Utah man, it's Zach Moss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
40-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
The score, Bills 3. Jets.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Back deep is Micah Hyde. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground. It's DJ Yeldon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 49 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And here's the first Patriot catch for the former Bill, Chris Hogan. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Darnold. He'll get this underneath to Bell. 7 yards there and a first down.
Catch by Le'Veon Bell, and in 2019, 66 catches, but just 461 yards. Both of those totals well short of his career highs. An important piece of any offense is his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing. Braden Mann in punt formation for the Jets.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Hyde. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And 6 at the 26-yard line.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Well, 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Now a run with Singletary. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a run with Moss. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Moss. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find runs that get you to the end zone and get you 6?
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, it's Darnold. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack there by Trent Murphy. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He hits Beasley right side. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He was
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
1st and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Here's Darnold. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The tackle there by Brian Poole. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
The 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Left side caught by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for John Brown. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen going deep for Diggs. It's on at the 10. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They will run with Singletary. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Devin Singletary.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Rashad Perriman. It's a gain of 20.
Completion there to Rashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter they needed now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again is Darnold. They will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gore. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Made the tackle.
The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon there to make the grab. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Singletary again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Buffalo Bills.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch them.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They run. It's Gore. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry now for Gore. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded in the end zone, and Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
The 27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, throw left side. incomplete. That's Bell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down.
On first down, Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's a quarterback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go right back to Singletary. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Arnold completes it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Allen to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Darnold and the Jets now. Down by 8. 1:36 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Come with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. Able to fight through one tackle. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bills, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener.